This is Phil Bell on the Daily Mojo with your morning update. Let's talk about polling and elections. Now, if you followed me for any length of time, you know I hate polling. First of all, because early in an election cycle, it's used to influence public opinion, not measure it. Later on in an election cycle, it's used to suppress voter turnout, not enhance it. And finally, it's almost always used to tell conservatives that our ideas and our principles are bad and should be ignored or suppressed in order to win elections, which we almost always lose. Now, why am I talking about this? Well, recently, I had some conversations with some fellow Trump supporters, and they, like me, were cautiously optimistic about the election this November. But I cautioned them this: don't buy into the polling. Sure, there's a lot of great polling out there that says Trump is doing well in states like Virginia, that he's being projected to win by some very, very hardcore outlets that typically ignore conservatives or try to push us aside. And there's a general feeling of optimism among people like us that we have a shot to take our country back. But there's one little thing. The only way it's actually going to happen is if we get out and volunteer for the candidates of our choice, which of course for me is President Trump. That means we have to knock on doors. We have to make phone calls. We have to talk to our families, our friends, and our neighbors. We have to have difficult conversations. We have to get the door slammed in our faces. We have to get hung up on the phone. Guess what? If we do all of those things, and we do all of those things in great numbers, we will have electoral success. And then after that electoral success, if we stay involved by attending town halls, by making our feelings known, whether it's through social media, emails, letters, or otherwise to our elected officials, and we continue to be the thought leaders for our communities, then we will have the country we want. But if we simply sit here and rely on polls to tell us that we're going to win elections, we will fail, and we will not only see 4 more years of Joe Biden, but we will see years and years and years of far-left extremism that will turn our country into North Korea seemingly overnight. Now, the first thing you can do is make sure that you have the Daily Mojo app on your mobile phone and notifications enabled. That way, you will be kept abreast of the latest that's going on this election cycle, and make sure you know when it's time to go out and take action. We'll see you tomorrow, and I hope you have a great day.
Phil Bell's Morning Update is only on the thedailymojo.com.